Welcome to this lecture. My name is Janet Ojediran. I'll be taking you through a quick tour on Introduction to Training Techniques in Agricultural and Rural Development with course code AEDV04 of the LATEC Own and 10th Learning Center, Agricultural Science Option, 300 level course material. Any business that wants to equip itself with employees, the tools they need to succeed will take time to offer training at various levels of that employee. However, the fact remains that not all training is created equal. Some training programs still work better than others, as is evident in fact that some businesses have significantly higher turnover rate than others. At the end of this session, you should be able to explain training. 2. Discuss training process. 3. Determine training needs. 4. Explain the types of training. And 5. Discuss the stages in training program. Training is defined as the process of learning a sequence of programmed behavior. According to Edmund Flippo, 1961, training is apt to improve the skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Training is the process of acquiring specific skills to perform it better. Julius, 1963. Education. Differences between education and training. Reading. Education. Education involves some reading process rather than merely impacting body facts or serious facts. Education is the understanding and interpretation of knowledge. It does not provide definite answers, but rather develop a logical, rational mind that can determine the relationship among pertinent variables and thereby understanding phenomena. Difference between education and training. 1. Training is usually short-term, while education is long-term. 2. Training is designed to meet specific needs, while education is aimed at preparing people for the future. 3. Training is narrowly focused and specific, while education is broadly focused. According to Flow 1961, it differentiated education and training in locating these at two ends of a continuum of personal development ranging from a general education to specific training. While education is concerned with those activities which are designed to improve human performance on the job that employees are set to do at. Differences between training and education. 1. Training is usually short-termed, while education is long-termed. 2. It is designed to meet specific needs, while education is aimed at preparing people for the future. 3. Training is narrowly focused and specific, while education is broadly focused. According to Flippo, 1961, he differentiated between education and training by locating these at two ends of a continuum of personal development ranging from a general education to specific training, while training is concerned with those activities which are designed to improve human performance on the job that employees are at present doing or are being hired to do. Education is concerned with increasing general knowledge and understanding of total environment. Specifically, every organization should provide training to all the employees, irrespective of their qualification and skill. The need for training arises because of the following reasons. Environmental changes. 2. Organizational complexity. 3. Human relations. 4. To show employees specification with the job requirements and organizational needs. And 5. Change in job assignments. 1. Environmental changes. Mechanization, computerization, and automation have resulted in many changes that require trained staff possessing enough skills. The organization should train the employee to enrich them with latest technology and knowledge. 2. Organizational complexity. With modern inventions, Technological upgradation and diversification. Most of the organization have become very complex. This has aggravated the problems of coordination. So in order to cope up with complexities, training has become mandatory. 3. Human relations. Every management has to maintain very good human relations, and this has made training as one of the basic conditions to deal with human problems. 4. To match employee specifications with job requirements and organizational needs. An employee specification may not exactly suit to the requirements of the job and organization, irrespective of past experience and skills. There is always a gap between an employee's present specification and the organization's requirement. For filling this gap, training is required. 5. Change in job assignment. Training is also mandatory when existing employee is promoted to higher level or transferred to another department. Training is also required to equip the old employees with new technologies and techniques. Training procedures. Online training and offline training. The differences between online training and offline training. 1. Learning is transferred maximally from training situation to job situation in online training, while offline training, learning is not transferred maximally. 2. Online training is likely to be casual, while offline training is formal. 3. Online training is expensive, while offline training can be less cheap. 5. Online training, there is likelihood of conflicts between training and operational requirements, while in offline training, it permits operators proficiency and it is relevant to the skill acquired. Types of training. Training may broadly be categorized into two types. 1. Pre-service training. 2. In-service training. Pre-service training is more academic in nature and it is offered by formal institutions of following definite curricula and syllabus for a certain duration to offer a formal degree or diploma. 2. In-service training. On the other hand, it is offered by organizations from time to time for the development of skill and knowledge of the incumbents. In general, two types of training, pre-service training and in-service training, are available to agricultural staff. These are the in-service training may broadly be categorized into 5 different types. 1. Induction or orientation training. 2. Foundation training. 3. On-the-job training. 4. Fresher or maintenance training. 5. Career development training. All of these types of training are needed for the proper development of extension staff throughout their service life. Thanks for listening. You can read more about this study session in your study material.